Hello, welcome back to Opa Plays MechWarrior 5. I decided to do a few things off screen between the last episode and this episode. Mainly, when I left you last, I had just purchased a Marauder battlemech, and that is here. I went ahead and changed the paint schemes for all of my mechs to the yellow boot that I mentioned earlier off screen. Well, while I bought this Marauder, I also went ahead and did some changes to the equipage. I'm not going to redo it now, but we have 36 days to wait. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and jump over to a battle area, take on a fight. I like the Harvey Wards. This one is Pirate Hunts, a level 5, and consists of 3 assassinations. I think we can do that. The only downside is it's still probably going to be a 200 tonner, so I won't be able to get the Marauder involved in it without dropping down to a 3 mech configuration. Let's go ahead and move. That was 26 days of the 30-something that the Marauder need. So I'll probably go ahead and just accelerate time so we can take a look at that before the mission. Get all my talking done early. We'll go to view transmissions and we'll go ahead and take the pirate hunt. We're going to take these as well. We're just not ready to right yet. Okay. Contracts. 38. It's a 38-230. Here we are. We are in luck. We go back to the home, go to timeline, and finish that Marauder off. Now note whoever I put in it as a AI pilot, they won't have any affinity for it whatsoever. So I'm going to be careful with figuring that one out. I'm going to leave my good ones where they are. Contracts. Assassination. Like I said, a 230, which is a nice one. And I'm going to get the 25% bonus from probably bad visibility or weather or whichever. Well, let's take a look. The obvious mech to get rid of at this point is, of course, the Panther. So it's gone. And from there, it's a matter of who do I want to put in that? And I'm going to take a 10-point hit on that. I don't want to ruin affinity everywhere, so I don't want to ruin it one place at a time. The best one for it would really be Gibbs, who has a better all-around pilot. So I'm going to go ahead and swap that out anyway. Having just said I don't want to really kill affinity everywhere, I just did. And yeah, I know what I'm doing here. Let's go back and take a look at the battlemech itself and what changes I made to it. Got rid of the PPC. Could not get rid of the AC5. I was going to bump that up to a 10, but I couldn't do it. So I went with a double large laser, double medium laser, and an AC5. And I bumped up the ammo by 1 more on the AC5 because it only had 1 bin for 80 rounds, and that's just not enough for a weapon that fires as fast as the AC5 does. I wish I had a better AC5 because I don't like tier 1, tier 0s, etc. Usually won't even use them. I also upped the heat sink, so you'll notice that my weapon heat total comes in at 3.49 and my cooling heat's a 1.6. That's because I added 2 new ones for that. And that's about it. The only other thing I want to do before I get into the mission itself is set the weapons groups to something that is approximate to reasonable. And that's about right. I want it to fire the AC2 when it's, or AC5 when the large range lasers are not yet in range, but those in my 3s are going to be my primary weapons. And I put it on 2 because I like to dance it down by the range. That should be pretty good. Let's go stomp on some mechs. Assassination, 230. Let's go. And a Whitworth. Hiding out behind something. Hmm. I think my aim's just a wee bit off. There we go. Lots of VTOLs. I think I got it. Always pick up salvage. AC-10 ammo goes from 71 to 76. So I picked up 5 extra shots. Whoop. Put it in forward. And that's the Marauder talking. No, it's not. Gibbs is in the Marauder. How do we get out of this little valley? Found me a way out without getting stuck. Ain't that a pretty mech? Phoenix Hawk is still pertinent to the battle. Why? It's just full of treasures out there today. I tell my guys go get that, and I'll swing on down here. $7,200 C-bills and AC-10 burst fire. I didn't catch the level. Thought it was a 3, in which case, guess who's going to be wearing it next? Well, whoever authored this one didn't mind giving some free stuff up, did they? Tell my guys to get that assassination target, and I will cover their butts. Or try to. Should be shooting at me. Somebody's shooting at me. Come on. Well, I'm getting banged up. Here goes my arm. That is not my dropship. At least it wasn't my gun arm. Bit off a bit more than I want to chew. We'll get on out of here and take our money and go heal. Boy, heavy tanks this time too. Kobold's taking a beating too. Can't get out of this one too soon. I think I lost focus on what I was supposed to be doing there. And the fun part here is that you guys get to see that I do indeed at times take a beating. And that was a well-deserved one. I lost focus. And that was indeed a burst fire 3. Not much worth grabbing there. Did not do my job, that's all there is to it. Phoenix Hawk lost both arms. That's going to be some weaponry, I think. Let's take a look at it and find out. Yeah, that hurt. That hurt pretty good. Most of it replaceable. Let's jump down to this, brand new to us, industrial hub. The planet Luthien is the capital of the Draconis Combine, which is the major area we are in, that whole red area right there. If you follow the lore and read some of the books, stuff like that there. We're going to go there, should have some good stuff. And fix or repair. Starting at the top of the heap, Ryan took a beating on one arm with an SRM-4 and a medium laser lost. Do I have them? I do not have a medium laser 1. I find that surprising. I pick them up all the time. Oh, that's because I got a 2. I'll replace it with a 2. I'm going to leave that as a 1 until I get done. Phoenix Hawk's going to need some too. 22 days, 300 gram. I got 4 and 8. The 1K wasn't quite so bad. 31 days on the Phoenix Hawk. But as I'm coming back out of it, because I know I lost equipment on it, and I want to make sure I get it all repaired properly. Yeah, I would not have repaired properly. I don't have the SRM-4's Tier 2s to replace it. See what the market says. Not available. Hoping this isn't the inevitable slide down. I don't like streak, but they'll do. I don't like them because I've got to focus on where they're going and stay pointed at it. And we lost a point of damage that they can cause as well. So it is what it is. Let's get back into it. 37 days. Let's see what else is here while we're here. Dragons are decent mechs. This is the The mainstay of the Draconis Combine, the Grand Dragon, DRG-1G. PPC, 3 medium lasers, and an LRM-10. It's a good balanced mech. Kintaro 20s and 19s, not a bad mech either. Missile mech brawlers with SRMs. Same thing with this one. This is an upgrade actually. Marauder 2Ts, not a bad little mech. It's got an LBX-5. If I could get it, it's dead, which means it's way out of its time. LBXs have not yet been, oh, yes they have. They were invented in 35, so you will see them around. In fact, I saw one just shopping around and offline in at one of the industrial hubs before, but it was an LBX 10 tier 0, and I'm not paying the money for tier 0s. So that's what's there. Barrack says, nobody I want to spend the money on. We're going to skip over to Avon, see what they got there. No, I'm not. I don't need to tease myself. I don't have the money. We'll go ahead and pick up Pirate Hunt 2. Scoot on up to there. 150K out of my pocket for travel. In case you're interested, the last episode, the sound artifact at the end of it was actually my 80-pound red-bone coonhound lapping out of his water bowl about 15 feet away from me, the backside of my den. So, and yeah, it's a lot of noise for a big dog. I'm going to leave it go right here. Oh, first of all, I think I'll take a look at the mech market. Mech markets that are not inside the industrial hubs very seldom have anything, nor does the equipment rack. Oop, and there's the LBX solid I saw before at 600K. Want to see the difference between that and the AC-10? Here's an AC-10, tier 0, to compare it with. Start it off at the top. 12 tons, damage is 10. LBX solid, 11 tons, damage is 10. So a ton lighter, fires a lot faster. There you have it. And you can also shift this off the cluster. When you shift it off the cluster mode, it's one of the hotkeys on the keyboard, you get the essentially to be a burst fire, which does more damage than the solid slug. The advantage of the solid slug, of course, is pinpoint damage. And with that in mind, 11 days. Might as well go ahead and advance the time now instead of next episode, which is where we're going to move to once I say goodbye. And I'll let you see the contract first. It's a 38 assassination at 230, pretty much the same stuff. And a sulfurous biome with good visibility. And we'll see you that on next one. Bye-bye for now. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and come back for more.